What's up, guys? My name is Sean Danielsen. I am the singer of the band Smile Empty Soul, and you are watching The Anthony Rogers Show. Yeah, on another note, when it comes to that vaccination requirement thing, for a while there, we were having to cancel, I would say about 10% of our shows because of that. And most of those clubs that were being, real pushy with that, ended up having to ditch that requirement because they were losing so much money. So
I bet. No, I bet. I mean, you split your crowd regardless. I mean,
yep.
and then the people that you let in there die.
You are now listening to the greatest show in the universe.
Hey man, this is Tommy Chong, and right now you're listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
Hey, this is Jordan Belfort, the real Wolf of Wall Street, and you're listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
The Anthony Rogers Show.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Sean Danielsen from Smile Empty Soul, and you are listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
The Anthony Rogers Show.
Brian Vanderark from the Verve Pipe here, and you're listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
Hey, this is James Jude Courtney, Michael Myers, a.k.a. The Shape, in Halloween 2018, Halloween Kills, and the soon-to-be-released Halloween Ends. And this is the Anthony Rogers Show.
I am Dave Holmes from MTV and Esquire Magazine, and you are listening to the Anthony Rogers Show.
What's up, everybody? WWE Hall of Famer, the Godfather, and cannabis expert, and connoisseur, and you're watching the Anthony Rogers Show. Peace.
Hey, thanks for watching the show. I want to tell you about some hot sauce to add to your collection. Go to greenbellyfoods.com, or there's some Amazon links in the description to buy the packs and stuff. Greenbelly Foods recipes are inspired by the owner's mom, so they're really good Guatemalan recipes. A lot of good sauce to put on a lot of good things. So if you'd like to support the sponsors, go in the link in the description and check out some of these packs they got. They're fire, and you will not regret it. Welcome back to the greatest show in the entire universe. I'm live from a digital bookshelf or bookcase, however you look at it, with one of my favorite bands of all time. The singer from one of my favorite bands of all time, Sean Danielsen from Smile Empty Soul. How you doing, brother?
Good, man. How you doing?
Good, just living dreams of these Zoom podcasts.
You're not supposed to tell people the bookshelf is digital. You're supposed to.
I feel like they respect honesty and integrity,
I guess you're right. Yeah.
You never know what's real. The glasses look fake, but it makes the bookshelf look more real. I don't know.
I thought the glasses were actually real. Those aren't real?
They're close. They're close. So you have a lot of shit going on, man. You got you leave. Okay, so first off, you got a new album coming out. When you Google your band, it doesn't tell you that, but when you Instagram it does. I was trying to figure that out. I was like it says Black Pill was your last album, but you recently released an album like this month or like last month, right?
Well, actually, we released the first song from the new EP, Manifesto.
Okay.
And then I've got another song from the new EP releasing on August 30th, and that song is called "A Storm Is Coming."
Okay, I saw that too.
And then the full EP will actually release October 3rd.
Oh, okay. So Google's right. Okay, I was wondering why. Okay, I saw the promo and stuff. I saw that promo come out. I was like, okay, yeah, you're making pre-orders and stuff. That makes more sense.
Yeah, so the modern music industry, it's really become so different. Like it used to be, you'd release a single, and then you'd pretty much immediately like let that catch traction a little bit and build, and then you'd release like the whole album. And now people are just releasing like so much music off of an album before releasing the album to try and get as much oomph out of each track there as possible. So I'm kind of testing the waters with that by releasing 2 full songs before the full release and giving each one, a good month or so, month plus to marinate,
Well, you got the platinum records behind you, so I mean, I guess you know what to do. I consume it sometimes. I don't know. I saw the music video and I was hyped that you recorded it in St. Louis, and so if you're listening from St. Louis area, the album was recorded there, and so was the music video for Manifesto, I believe. Wasn't that recorded here too? Yeah,
I've been doing all my records and music videos in St. Louis since 2018.
That's crazy.
I really dig Firebrand Recording, which is a studio there in St. Louis.
Maryland Heights.
Awesome studio. Yeah, yeah. I know you St. Louisians, or however you'd put that. You get very technical with the different hubs there. I just know it as one, but that's a great studio, and the owner and engineer is fantastic. This guy Brian, and it's a good experience. And then also my friend that does all my music videos, JT Ibanez, lives there as well. So I come up there, knock out a record, go see JT, and knock out a video or two, all in the same little short time period, and it's worked out well for me.
No, it's awesome. Yeah, no, yeah. As far as St. Louis, yeah, everybody says they're like from like people like in the county will always be like, I'm from St. Louis, like when it's convenient, and then like make fun of St. Louis later, but then like go to see like St. Louis sports teams, like because like there's no like I don't know, there's no like Maryland Heights Blues or Cardinals or something. So it's like
right.
It's weird. It's weird. That's why I always clarify what sections for local people. Yeah, but people outside of St. Louis don't give a fuck. You're right. Yeah, they don't even care.
Big cities are always like that, though. Like I mean, I'm from the Los Angeles area, but I mean, man, the Los Angeles area is huge, but technically where I was born and lived a lot of my life is LA County, but it's northern LA County, and it's
like what city?
Well, it's a city or a town called Santa Clarita, which is
okay.
Right. I probably spent most of my time, but I mean, I was born in LA proper, lived in Santa Clarita, but then I lived in Santa Monica too, and I've lived down in Orange County and bounced around a little bit. But I mean, any big city that's that large, I feel like there's that double standard that people like use it to their advantage. Like they're from there when it's a bonus, and then when it's not, they're not. They're from like this small suburban area,
That's true. Yeah, no, I didn't know anybody was actually from California. Because like every time I went to California, everybody was like from like some other state. Like they're like, I'm from Alabama, and like just want to see the ocean or something. They're there for like 15 minutes.
There's so many people that flock to LA to pursue acting, but end up just being a waiter. That I mean, pretty much everybody there is that. Everybody's
dude, scary. No, it's scary.
A screenwriter or a musician or a comedian. Everyone's
easy
got a dream, and came from another town. So
yeah, I didn't even leave my state to become awesome. So it's like,
that's the thing. You don't need
with the internet. Yeah, no, like that was terrifying when I went to LA. I went there like I worked in like some shit. And, like I'm not gonna explain that because it's boring. But I went to LA and like went to this like bar, and like all the singers you could just tell were like aspiring bands and stuff, and it like terrified me. It was just like I felt like I was in a room with all dead dreams, and like I was and I was an idiot for being there. Even I was just like, I don't know, it was like weird.
A room of dead dreams is a perfect
that's what it felt like.
Title for something it's the perfect way. It's a perfect way to reference what that's like, because I know that exact thing. I mean, that's what LA is. It's a city of dead dreams. Really, it's that everybody's there for that, and then such a small percentage of them actually succeed at doing that.
Yeah, that's terrifying to think about. Well, I mean, I think they all had backup plans. I think anybody could do anything. It's just all these people had backup plans. Like I would have never showed up to a bar to work. You know what I mean? I would have never been a waiter. It's like they like put more effort in the waiting, I think, than instead of being like whatever they actually wanted to be. And a lot of these people are just like trauma survivors with unresolved trauma, and they think like this is the answer. They're like, man, if I just could just like get on Jimmy Fallon, man, all this like shit would go away. Or something. That's what they're like really weird.
I'd be at peace with my abuse.
yeah, I'd finally show them that Jimmy Fallon thought I was funny for 13 seconds.
Going back to what you just said though about backup plans, that's actually a really good point. When we were young and aspiring to do music, one of the things that we all made a pact on was to not have any backup plan, because when you have a backup plan, a lot of your energy and focus ends up going to the backup plan, and that takes away from your actual progress that you're making at your goal, and usually causes you to fail at your ultimate goal.
No, I could see that for sure. And like you had it young though. You were signed at like what, like 21 or something, like
20, yeah.
20. That's crazy. I mean, I would have fucked my life up like way worse. You know what I mean? I would just, I don't even wouldn't even be on this planet if I was signed at 20. I couldn't even imagine that.
I did my best to fuck things up. I did a pretty good job. Maybe you would have done better. I don't know, but I guess I'm still breathing, so I didn't go all the way, you know.
Yeah, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine. Like, I was just such a delusional dumbass at 20. I couldn't imagine like fucking like you know, like, that's crazy. That's got a crazy amount of power in like a young man's hands. You know, I feel like
I didn't know how to handle the money that I was making and the recognition that I was getting. I became quite an idiot, you know. I mean, to put it frankly, and it took quite a while to make realizations, make changes, and pull myself out of that, and kind of try to turn things around, because it fucked me up pretty good.
no, I imagine. Plus, you probably had the same problem like a guy like Artie Lang had, like where Artie Lang like made a bunch of jokes about drugs all the time. So like people offered him drugs. Like your song, like the chorus is like, "I did it for the drugs." So I imagine like a lot of people just trying to party with you and shit. Like as soon as you get signed, you're like, "Oh man, I made my dream." And a lot of these guys probably, I don't know your situation, but a lot of these guys like they go from like basically homeless to like millionaire, and like pretty much that's like what the art hustle seems like. It seems like just like a bunch of homeless guys become millionaires.
Yeah, I mean, I went from I was just living with my dad, you know.
Same thing.
Definitely not homeless, but definitely not a homeowner. Definitely didn't have my own situation. I was just mooching off my dad, and then
yeah, that's how it happens.
Flung into that. You know, I was given, you know, a pretty fat check, and then moved from my dad's house into a tour bus.
How big was your check? How big was your first check? Like your first like sizable check?
When we signed our first record deal, there was, you know, the deal was X amount of money, and then it was broken up into different funds for different things. You know, there was like radio budget, touring budget.
Oh, so you had to use it to market yourself.
So, but we still got like a signing bonus, if you will. This was back in the day, and it was like over 80 grand. I got a check for,
like in your pocket.
Yeah, and
that's crazy.
And, I mean, before that, I think the most I had ever had at one time was like $1,000. So, you know, I just
that's how it is though.
I got stupid, and like you said, the fact that I became known based on a song that says "I do it for the drugs" in the chorus, that didn't help as far as being offered drugs and booze and the expectation of being a party person. And I already was as a teenager anyway, so it just pushed that even further, and just became a nightmare eventually.
Yeah, some guys never recover from that. Like I see some people just like fall into that character for the rest of their existence, man. It's crazy.
Yo, thanks for watching the show still. If you want to be a luxurious bastard, get some luxurious bastard beard oil. You go to the link in the description, get the app, try one of their 4,000 scents. I mean, they're awesome. Really good for the beard, really good scents. I mean, if you want to smell good and look better, I mean, there's nothing better to do. If you think you even have a chance of getting a beard like this, you're going to need this.
Like, yeah. It's good. It's good. Like, you got a solo album too, like for people like you combined all of your albums together and released this thing called Everything. Is that what you did basically?
Yeah, you know, I've over the years I've released 4 different solo releases, 3 EPs and one full length record, and I recently just bundled it all together in one like double album CD collection. Added like one, you know, old demo track that's never been released from an old song, and released that as one thing called Everything. Actually, I got a copy of it right here, and I use all my own artwork, you know, for the design here.
That's cool.
You know, just a cool little all-in-one collection of my solo stuff. Just a little fan thing.
Cool. No, that's awesome. I see you got a lot of that stuff, man. That's cool. You showed me your or your solo music like at one point. I listened to that stuff like on a car ride from like Jeff City to somewhere. I forgot where I was going from there, but like I listened to that in a car ride and it was just good, man. It was like really chill. Like just like it's interesting. I like you as a singer. You're like one of the best singers I think in my opinion. And then like so it was cool hearing it like kind of toned down like acoustic stuff too. And I mean I like the early stuff. I like the other stuff too, you know. But I'm saying like that something with that acoustic guitar, man, it just kills, man.
I appreciate that, dude. It's definitely a different, totally different approach and take, on what I do. But I've always written soft songs, so it's like just seemed natural to start recording them and releasing them at a certain point. And I kind of enjoy doing that totally different take. And even a couple of those solo albums I recorded by myself. In my home studio here, just top to bottom, engineered it myself, produced it, played all the instruments, programmed stuff. And so that's a lot of fun to just kind of dive into a record like that. It's an absolute different take and different approach than a band record. And I think it's cool. The end result and product turned out pretty awesome. So I'm proud of those things and wanted to just kind of put the entirety of all those efforts together on one collection.
That's cool, man. I think a lot of people were. I saw the comments. People were digging that stuff, man. And you have a giant tour coming up. Like you have you're hitting like every city in the United States or something. Like it's like you got that's for the upcoming album or is that like
Yeah, well, it's kind of in conjunction with these songs that we're releasing. And then promoting the upcoming record. But I mean, we, us, dude, we're always touring with or without something to promote. We hit the road about 4 times a year. So this is like our summer run and we've teamed up with Tantric and then Silver Tongue is coming out with us. And you're right. We're doing a lot of the country other than, the West Coast and the Northeast. And we're not hitting the South because we're saving that for colder times. And
but looks like you're in Florida a bunch, like in the winter. It's smart.
Yeah. That's that's the best time. But so we're hitting a lot of cool places. We're doing a lot of like Montana, South Dakota,
saw that Billings,
Dakota, and Wyoming and a bunch of spots we wouldn't hit when it's cold. So.
No, I love that. I was reading through that, like as you're saying, like you got a lot of cities. That's a lot of good cities. I've driven through most of those cities. So I mean, I wonder how I just like picture your band in like Billings, Montana, like everybody's dressed like a cowboy or some shit. Like I've been to a lot of these towns and like a lot of those South Dakota towns like hate just people. It seems like they're all like Native American. They're like the last 4 Native Americans. So they're like fuck you, Like,
well,
these towns are wild.
It's a different demographic. I mean, like when you in some of these towns, like when you go to like Minot, South Dakota, for example, or is it North Dakota?
I'm looking.
I think it's North Dakota.
North Dakota, yeah. It says on here like August 25th, yeah.
Yeah. When you go to like Minot, just as one example, it's all people that work in the oil industry. They're all there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They're all transplants there, working in the oil industry, just living there and drilling,
That's
so
crazy.
So it can make for some pretty interesting and fun shows and it's just fun to travel around and see different parts of the country and different types of people and whatnot.
Dude, no, I agree. I'll probably be at that Pomps one. That's like the 16th. I'm back in like St. Louis. I'll probably be at that Pomps one. Like,
awesome, man. Looking forward to it.
Trying to get you to drink again.
Pops is the place. You know that.
I'm gonna talk you into ruining your life. But I know that. But no, like Pops is cool. You're right next to a dispensary. I haven't been to Pops in forever. They were being weird about vaccines for a while. You said they got rid of that, but they were being like weird. Like my friends are like, I don't know. They tried to take me there one time in the middle of all this stuff, and I'm just like, I can't even do this, man. Like, this is weird.
Yeah, we canceled our last show there because of this is actually kind of a makeup show.
You said that. That's right. I forgot.
Because they were trying to require a vaccination that seems fucking unnecessary to me. And what's interesting about the whole venue thing with that was that all these venues were trying to require it of fans to attend, but they weren't trying to require me to do it. which, seems hypocritical at its core. And I mean, even the requirement in general, first of all, if they were trying to require me, I'm not going. But also if they're trying to require our fans to have that to attend, I couldn't be a part of something like that, because if you want to get that, that's on you. That's your choice. But and not that anyone would that didn't want to get that would get it just to come see my stupid band. But even in the chance that would happen, I don't want to be a part of that,
Yeah, that was wild. Yeah, it'd be interesting seeing what happens after. I haven't been there in a minute. I've been to like I said, they're run by a bunch of dispensaries, so I've been there a million times. But I haven't been to Pomps in a while, so I guess I'll be there. I'll check it out the 16th for the first time in years. I don't think I've seen that years.
Yeah, on another note, when it comes to that vaccination requirement thing, for a while there we were having to cancel, I would say about 10% of our shows because of that. And most of those clubs that were being, real pushy with that, ended up having to ditch that requirement because they were losing so much money. So
I bet. No, I bet. I mean, you split your crowd regardless. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, and then the people that you let in there die. It seems like a terrible business plan. I don't know. I'm not a business expert, but I mean, yeah, it's I don't know, man.
It doesn't seem like a good idea, no matter how you look at it. And I love, some of these clubs were trying to virtue signal about it on their sites and on their pages, like as if they're doing it because they're doing what's right for humanity. I'm just like, I don't know about that, dude. That's for people that own shitty music venues and bars to act like they're on this pedestal of being a good person, a good human being. First of all, I don't buy that for a second. I mean, there are good and there are bad, but I've been in this industry a long time, and there's a lot of pieces of shit running venues and bars and whatnot. And then on top of that, it's like, who are you to say that hiring that makes you a good person? Like you have no idea what kind of future outcomes await that whole scenario. So the whole thing was just, like you said, it was a bizarre time and a bizarre situation. I'm just glad that for now, it seems like things have normalized a little bit until, of course, the next crazy fucking clown show that comes rolling through.
Yeah, I didn't get the COVID vaccine, but I might get the monkeypox one. Just
knowing you, I would highly recommend it.
That's hilarious. No, dude, it's like they get the lies get worse as it goes. It's just they just get worse. It just sounds like a 50 or 60-year-old just lying to me. It just sounds like it just does what sounds like. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know what's going on, and I rarely care really, even because it doesn't affect me. It's just TV scare tactics or something. I don't know, but it's just I don't know. I feel like now this is gonna get deleted from YouTube, so we should go back to promotion.
Yeah, we're digging ourselves into a censorship hole right now. Probably.
Yeah, let's delete this because 5 seconds of it I said something stupid or you said something. That's right. What happened on Vimeo the other day. I uploaded a David Icke interview where we were just calling him a death cult and just be you know who David Icke is?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I figured you would. Yeah, no, we had him on, and I uploaded a 4-minute clip and it got deleted from Vimeo, and I'm trying to set up some stuff. It was crazy.
Yeah, so you interviewed David Icke?
Yeah.
He's definitely one of the probably most censored human beings around. If you had to put a ranking on the most censored, it's amazing that we're even living in these times that we have to worry about that. Oh, we might have said something that the powers that be don't like, and now this whole conversation is just going to disappear from existence because of it. Yeah. Very, very dystopian.
It just makes it's kind of messed up. It's Yeah, it's not. I mean, I remember Freedom and Freedom of Speech was pretty cool. It had like a good run and stuff. And like, I saw that Jones thing too. I mean, this is like probably wildly off topic, but like him just being charged money for saying Sandy Hook's fake. It's like you can't say Sandy Hook's fake. Like are you fucking like? And nothing seems more like fake than if you like sue somebody to tell them it's real. You know, it's just like like I mean,
Right?
it's like no, yeah, we demolished the building, but like it's real, so give us money. I'm like, it's a weird argument, and it's just kind of like seems very Chinese and like just shooting down people of the state or in people with opposing points of view, and like I don't know, and like it's the beginning probably is what I'm saying. Is like anyone that's got some kind of opinion, they're just like, I mean, if they're gonna go after Alex Jones and President Trump, I mean, they're going after everybody. I mean,
Anybody that disagrees with the mainstream narrative is going to get attacked. Obviously,
yeah, like
they're
Trump
setting,
was invaded the other day. Like just yesterday, I think the feds went to his like Mar-a-Lago was sweet or whatever.
Yeah. There's nothing off limits anymore, and it's basically that they're sending the message pretty loud and clear. If you oppose the narrative that they're shoving up your ass, then you are going to be punished.
Yeah, that's what the video said with David Icke. It said that it said I was denying a world tragedy. That's like what it said I was doing, which is not a crime as far as like I thought. Like even if they're right, like even if say everything I said was wrong, like I still can say it. Like,
right. Well, according to the Constitution, you have every right to say that, and
that's how I feel. And same with Jones on a higher level, like, and people are like rallying behind it. They're like, "Yeah, man, deplatform." I'm like, dude, they're gonna come for you, stupid. You mean it's just like it's just like you like they don't understand that yet. They just think like I don't know. Everybody's just turned on each other. There's such a divide tactic right now.
Well, and that's what they want. I mean, one of my heroes, William Cooper, he always used to say like I don't care how ridiculous something that you say is, I'm gonna defend it, and I don't care how much I disagree with it. I'm gonna defend your right to say it with my life, because your right to say that is my right to say what I need to say. You know, it's all of our freedom at stake here. It's not just these people that jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, tear that guy down because he said something I don't like. Like, dude, you're encouraging policies that will eventually turn around on you, and you won't like it too much when it's you being ripped down.
Oh no, they won't even notice until it affects them probably. And I've seen censorship start from like 2014 on, and we probably always had it. I'm just saying that's my adult life noticing it. I mean, I could have been lied to my entire life when everything's fake, But I'm just saying, like I noticed it like recently too. Just like I mean, they'd ban anything, and I'm watching all these people and like just deplatform. I mean, deleting a sitting U.S. president was insane to me. That was like holy shit. They just straight deleted Donald Trump. I'm like holy fuck. And then and I bet he's in on it too. In my opinion, he's probably in on it too. They're all friends. I mean, they all went to the same schools and everything. I'm not trying to pretend like they're not friends, but it's just like, I mean, it's like the test market. Like, I think I mean, Jones seems like a Fed for sure, man. They would have shot that guy if he wasn't a Fed. They shot Bill Cooper. I mean, they shot Bill Cooper checking his mail. You know what I mean? Like, they're not going to let Alex Jones live if he's not part of them,
Well, and Bill Cooper always called Alex Jones out back in the saying that there's something not right about him. And, that's what they do. Like you were just kind of saying, they have a controlled opposition piece that they use to demonize and then take their tactics out on them. And then it just shows the world like, okay, this is the new thing. And then it gets accepted. It's like normalizing that, when really they just took down their own controlled opposition piece. And then now that's the new norm, and they get to censor whoever for whatever. And then that's just how things roll from then on. They used Alex Jones. He was the first one to be deplatformed. I think it was back in 2016 or 17, right? Or 2017, right?
Something like that. Yeah. Because you got something like that.
They deplatformed him, and it was like a huge deal. And then now they're using him, and so my suspicions were at that point, like they're using their own, to carry out what's going to be the new norm and normalize it in front of the general public. And then now they're using him again to, like you said, normalize destroying someone financially, professionally over words again. Even beyond being deplatformed, so
Yeah, I think it's. I think if you value money, I mean, they definitely have you. But if you don't play by the rules, it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's like I feel like the rules are bullshit, and and I feel like they'll lose ultimately. But yeah, no, that's what they're doing. They're doing. Yeah, I agree with everything you said. Though it's like it seems like they're just literally like he seems like a fed for sure. I mean, they would have shot these guys. If Jones basically makes the truth seem irrational, that's like his function. He just basically makes and like they make it seem like if you know what they're doing, you're just some crazy guy with like 7 guns. And I'm like, no, I'm just a dude being like, you're lying to me. Like, I mean, it's just like I don't know. That's how I feel. And before we get arrested, we should probably end this episode. And Google Smile Empty Soul. Check out their upcoming tour. They're going everywhere. So if you live somewhere, there's chances are they'll be there. And coming from Arkansas to a town near you. And then I don't know. Check out the new singles. They're good. I saw the Manifesto video. I haven't seen the Storm one yet, but check that out.
Yeah, the A Storm Is Coming single comes out on August 30th, and then the video will probably launch the next day. So
that's why I haven't seen it. That makes sense.
And then the EP called The Loss of Everything comes out October 3rd.
Get them pre-orders.
That's right.
Thanks for coming on again, man. I appreciate it. And can I have one of those gold records?
It's all yours, man.
Thanks, bro.
I came all the way from space to tell you to get Feel Good edibles. They're bear gummy, CBD edibles, high potency, really good. So go to the link in the description, get some Feel Good edibles.